Why would someone want Josie dead?
I think the killer thought she was me.
Well, how do you figure?
Because right before the game started, Josie and I switched parts. It should have been me who was killed.
Well, why would someone want to kill you?
I don't know. Maybe because I've had trouble with men.
Do you think the person that killed Josie is our Ripper?
Well, there's obviously some connection.
Who do you think did it?
Who's left? Magnata or Joey? They're both crazy. I'm next on the list. And I can't even go to the cops unless I have some evidence on one of those two. But I'm not going to just wait to be slaughtered.
But you realize, Doctor, that from where I stand, you're just as much a suspect as those two.
I realize that. So go stand somewhere else.
I want to know more about this secret lab of yours.
Haven't we been through this?
Not all of it. I've been digging through some Pan Financial accounts. Do Simeon Industries or Berman Limited mean anything to you?
Been talking to your editor, have you? What did Mr. Dodds tell you?
Dodds? I mean, what's he got to do with this?
Dodds didn't tell you? Wow, an honest reporter, that's a first. I went to Pan Financial for research funding. They gave me a grant, but it came with a price. My research involved translating brain images directly into audio and video output. The bank wanted me to create a program that would allow them to implant subliminal messages into targeted brains while they were interfacing with cyberspace. I started thinking that with a few minor adjustments, there were other things the program could do to a human brain. Other things that it could make a person do.
Like make them blow up?
Maybe. That's just one more reason I'm going to shut down this whole operation.
Are you working with the cops?
Pan Financial owns the cops. Your editor's going to break the story in the Herald. What really worries me is that I think someone broke into my research well a few months ago and may have stolen my notes.
Well, you think the Ripper did it?
I hope not. If he used my notes to construct his murder weapon, I'm as guilty as he is.
If the Ripper is killing from cyberspace, how could Catherine have survived?
That's a mystery in itself. If the Ripper was striking long distance for the first time, then he may have made a mistake. Also, your girlfriend has abnormally strong psychic defenses.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
In a psychic sense, she may have fought the Ripper off before he could kill her.
Have you seen the Ripper image? It's become much clearer. You've got to keep digging for more information Powell might have had in the Ripper. We'll keep doing our part. I'm about to download her Myers-Briggs profile, so we'll see what that gives us. But we need more, lots more, to pull this off.
Do you know a Vigo Haman?
He's a player with the mob. Supposed to be affiliated with the Andolina family, but the word on the street is that he freelances.
Vigo Haman says he's got some dirt on your daughter. Is it true?
What did he tell you?
Something about her running a bad story and you covering up for her. It's not true, is it, Ben?
She was my daughter, Quinlan.
Jesus, Ben. I've got this story. If I run it, he's going to go public. What are you going to do?
Run the damn thing. To hell with it.
Ben, are you working on a story with Claire Burton?
How'd you hear that? Burton wouldn't tell you that.
She didn't. I found out on my own. Ace reporter, remember?
Do me a favor. This has nothing to do with the Ripper. Stay off it, Quinlan.
Okay, Ben, but there's something I need to know. Burton says that she's working on a story with you to bust some illegal ops at Pan Financial. Is she scamming me?
Between you and me, the one reason this story isn't ready to break is that I'm not sure she's giving me all the facts.
What's with this murder in that last Ripper game?
Somebody slipped something into the game code that killed her. Because I was the game master, I took the fall.
So what happened?
I rotted 2 years in fucking prison. Till my lawyer got him to overturn the conviction. Seems the police held out some evidence. Right about the time Magnata got promoted to detective. It's interesting stuff for an investigative reporter, don't you think, Quinlan?
Now, why would Magnata frame you?
To bust up my marriage. He couldn't handle that I won Claire and he didn't. And I was sleeping with her every night, doing it with her every night.
What did Claire do?
I'll tell you what she did. She deserted me. They had to slip the divorce papers through the bars of my cell.
Sad. What do you know about Josie Dorset?
Barely knew the girl. It was a long time ago.
But apparently it's fresh for somebody. I mean, it's got to be the same person.
No shit. And guess who's on the short list? That son of a bitch is gonna kill everybody that played that game. There's not many of us left.
And it all started with Josie.
Yeah, so what?
So who was she?
I hardly even knew the fucking girl. She was just some chick that was into the Ripper shit like the rest of us. All I remember is that she talked a lot. Never stopped. Went on and on about that daughter of hers. Drove me nuts. I have no idea why anybody would off her. Claire knew her better than I did.
So who do you think really committed the murder?
It had to be Magnata. No one else had the know-how to pull up something like this.